nail friends, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning in with me today. Today I decided I wanted to create a nail design that I came across on Facebook. So here's a picture of it. I'm not sure who the creator is. It was just in a thread of short nail designs that someone shared. So shout out to whoever created this design. I'm gonna be literally trying to color match and all in this video because I want it to come out like the picture. I'm also gonna be reading your daily horoscope, so stay tuned for that as we get into this video. I also wanted to tell you guys that I went and booked myself a pedicure for the first time. Yes, for the first time. I usually do my feet at home when I feel like it, especially on my self-care days, but I wanted to be pampered for once, and it was the greatest experience. The ladies were so nice. They even gave me some bottled water that was nice as well. Just overall very good customer service. I didn't get anything crazy. I just wanted white gel toes, but I'm definitely gonna go more often. It was so relaxing. I'm gonna start doing the horoscope readings. We're finally in Cancer season, so shout out to my Cancers. Drop your zodiac sign down below so that I know you're here today. The readings for this season will start with our Cancers, so here is your reading for June 26, 2024. You are ascending toward the pinnacle of who you are now, dear Moonchild. You are reaching the heights of your creativity, your popularity, your intellectual prowess, and more. You should also find that you are being noticed more often and more intensely. You can maintain these levels if you work at it. Most importantly, you are encouraged now to reach for your dreams, to strive hard and to believe in yourself and in your ability to attain the things you want in the present and in the future. Nothing can stop you if you give yourself free rein. So Cancer, what I'm getting from this is that you are becoming the best version of yourself, and it's saying while you're becoming the best version of yourself, you should also try your best to reach your goals because it's the perfect time to do it, especially while being in your peak. So that's what I'm getting from this horoscope reading. Let me know if it resonates with you. Let me know how you interpret it, and we're gonna go ahead and move on to our Leos. Okay, so Leos, your horoscope says someone may soon ask a very big favor of you, Leo. This may be described as a big favor, mostly because it will be presented as being very time consuming. As much as you would like to help, you may not be able to make such a long-term commitment in the needed time frame. However, with your innovative mind, you can probably come up with a shortcut that would get the job done and save you a lot of time and aggravation. You don't have to do this exactly as it's presented. If you share your ideas with the one who needs your help, they may be very happy to learn of a better way. So this seems kind of straightforward, but it sounds like someone's going to be asking you for a favor, and although you want to help them, you're probably going to find a quicker way of getting it done because you just don't have that much time on your hands to help them. But you would love to be able to help them, so you're going to do it, but you're just going to find another way. That's what I'm getting from this horoscope today. Like I said, pretty straightforward, but let me know if there's anything you want to add, if it resonates with you, however you interpret it. Let me know in the comments, and we're going to go ahead and move on to our Virgos. Virgo, your horoscope says it may be slowly dawning on you that someone you have helped out tremendously has not stepped up to help you with a recent need. That may bug you, Virgo, because it almost feels like being taken for granted or maybe even being used. Where's the loyalty? Before you jump to a negative conclusion, ask the other party why they didn't help you out. There might be something you don't know about what they're going through, which can make it easier to understand, not to mention make you feel better. So Virgo, it sounds like you wanted someone's help, but they did not come through for you like you probably would have hoped. But your horoscope is saying, ask the other party, why didn't they come and help you? There may be some underlying cause of why they didn't, and it might not have anything to do with you. It could be just everything that's going on with them. So it's saying get a deeper understanding and don't be so upset with them yet. It's also saying that you'll probably feel better after asking them why they didn't help out. But Virgo, that was your horoscope for today. We're going to go ahead and move on to our Libras. Libra, your horoscope says you may be thinking very seriously about a challenge that is either work-related or connected to your finances. Maybe you made a mistake and now you have to fix it. By concentrating on this in such an intense way, Libra, you are giving yourself anxiety, and the more intensely you get into it, the more nervous and worried you become. Instead of working on it that way, try finding the humor in it. How did you wind up in your predicament? Can you be more lighthearted? It certainly won't hurt, and it might enhance your ability to come up with a good solution. So Libra, your horoscope is saying that whatever situation you're going through, it seems pretty serious, but it also seems like the best outcome, or the best way to get a good outcome, is to find the humor in it. Try to laugh a little bit, lighten up a little bit. That will definitely help you in the end. So that's what I'm getting from this horoscope today. We're gonna go ahead and move on to our Scorpios. Scorpio, your horoscope says you may be caught up in a power struggle at work or in a group organization, even though you are the one with all the power. In other words, Scorpio, you really don't have to fight it out. You are already the winner. Your word is final. Ask yourself, why are you willing to engage in an argument or a conflict over something you have already won? It may be because you aren't fully sure you are right, or because you aren't confident enough to do without validation. Step back and take a closer look. So Scorpio, it sounds like in this situation, it's probably best just to hang back, because you don't have to even say anything. Basically, with you being silent, that's going to say everything. And you've already said what you had to say anyways. So your horoscope is saying that you're very powerful and you don't have to do too much, really. So that's what I'm getting from this horoscope today. We're going to go ahead and move on to our Sagittarius. Sagittarius, your horoscope says you aren't usually a worrier, Sagittarius. You are organized enough to be able to avoid last-minute surprises or problems most of the time, and you are strong-minded enough to feel confident in the choices you make. So why are you so worried now about a venture you are involved in? Did you allow someone who is less experienced to take charge? Did a problem come up that you did not think of? Whatever the reason, get back into leadership mode and handle it. Once you take over, your worries will disappear. So Sagittarius, it honestly just sounds like you need to take back over what you were already kind of in control of. It seems like you may have lost a little bit of control, and now you're in an anxious space. But your horoscope is ultimately just saying take back your leadership and you'll be okay. So that was your horoscope of the day. We're going to take a little break and just talk about these nails for a little bit, and then I'm going to jump back in and start with our Capricorns. I honestly really love this design. I had a hard time trying to figure out which color should go on the bottom and then which color I should be painting the design on top with, but I just kind of felt it out, and also just looking really closely at the picture, trying to go off of that and what I think happened, I guess. So I just say use your best judgment and just, try it out. All of these gel polishes that I'm using are from Beetles. I feel like Beetles is a really good brand for starters, especially. Hence the reason why I have so many Beetles polishes is because when I first started, I was using only Beetles brand. So that's pretty much all I have. But I'm trying to venture out and see what other companies of polish that I can get. I do use Born Pretty. They send me things as well. But as far as me actually starting my nails, I did start with Beetles, and I still have my Beetles. So yeah. This is honestly my favorite nail. I ended up doing 2 coats of this color because I wanted it to be a lot more opaque. But even though it still made it opaque when I ended up doing two coats of this, but it still had a little bit of see-through to it, which you may be able to notice later on. But I actually really love how it turned out, especially with the green on top. Like, I really considered making this one nail a full set because I just loved it so much. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and jump back into our horoscope readings, starting with our Capricorns. Capricorn, your horoscope says a clearer picture of your future is beginning to form in your mind, dear Capricorn. No matter your age or your current level of success, you have had some concerns about where life is taking you. You are on a road towards something greater than what you are now, as we all are if we continue to evolve and learn. Today, sit down in a quiet place and think deeply about where you want to go and who you want to be. Your best self already exists within you. Reach for that and you'll figure out how to get there. So Capricorn, it sounds like your horoscope is saying take the day to find some peace and really think on where you want to go and who you want to be. It sounds like you already have an idea of that, but it's saying really focus in on that today, and you'll get an even clearer path of the way to go and how to get to where you want to be in the end. So that's what I'm getting today for this horoscope. We're going to go ahead and move on to our Aquarius. Aquarius, your horoscope says a bird in a lovely gilded cage is not free. That bird might be enjoying a beautiful setting and the best bird food available, but it can't open the door and head toward the sky. That may be a bit of how you're feeling now in a situation you become involved in. Whether this is at work or in your personal life, you may be feeling a bit trapped, Aquarius. There are good things about your situation, but you are longing for more. The difference between you and that metaphorical bird is that you can leave the cage anytime you want. If you feel strongly about it, you should simply break free. So Aquarius, it sounds like your horoscope is basically saying that you're in a situation where you're settling, and it's saying that you can easily just leave the situation if you feel like you're not getting what you need fully. So definitely take that into consideration today. I'm not going to speak too much on it, but I do resonate with this. Even though I'm a Gemini, I do resonate with this, or I have in the past. So I would definitely say keep your eyes open, keep your options open, keep your heart open. And we're going to go ahead and move on to our Pisces. Pisces, your horoscope says you may be in the process of making a decision now that somehow doesn't feel quite right. Even though you have labored over it and come to a reasonable conclusion, Pisces, something about it is bugging you. Maybe you're being more influenced by someone in your family or circle of friends than you realize. Maybe they are giving you subliminal negative messages about your choice or expressing their disapproval in some other way. Go back to your original thoughts on this. If you felt good about your decision, reaffirm in your mind and don't listen to any naysayers. So Pisces, it sounds like you have someone that may be swaying your opinion a little bit, and your horoscope is saying go back to that initial feeling and the initial thought you had related to whatever the topic is. It's saying go back to that initial thought you had. Remind yourself why you thought what you thought or why you did what you did. That way you can have a clearer mind, and don't allow them to change your opinion or sway your mind in any way. So that's what I'm getting with this horoscope. Let me know if it resonates with you. We're going to go ahead and move on to our Aries. Aries, your horoscope says you may be starting something new now, Aries, and someone who is working with you is trying to get you to do it the hard way. It may not be all that complicated, and you can see a much faster, easier way to go. Before you try to talk the other party out of doing it their way, try going along with it for a while. While there may be easier options, you may find that this way is actually a better way. You will learn more and you will gain greater insight. Don't discount it until you've tried it. So Aries, we know that you like to try to find the fastest way to do something or the best way to do something, but someone else might be showing you a way to do something that actually may end up being better than what you thought. So it's saying give them a try, or give the method a try. Whatever it is they're trying to show you, just let go and try it out. So that's what I'm getting for this horoscope today. We're going to go ahead and move on to our Taurus. Taurus, your horoscope says someone that you are working with or who is in a group that you socialize with has some annoying little habits that drive you crazy. Every time you are around this individual, it's like enduring nails scraping across a blackboard. It's pretty maddening. This is likely because you are focusing on that person's habits to such a degree that you are blocking out all the good things they have to offer. Try tuning in to some of the more positive things, which every person ultimately has about that individual, and the other stuff may just fade away. So, Taurus, simply put, it sounds like there's someone around you who's doing things and you cannot help but focus on the little annoying things that they're doing. But your horoscope is saying try to focus on the positive things that they bring, and eventually the other stuff won't bother you or won't matter as much. That's what I'm getting today from this horoscope, and now we're going to move on to our Geminis. Gemini, your horoscope says a situation that you are angry about may not be what it appears. You may be angry with a certain person in particular, and you just can't let it go. In fact, in your mind, you can imagine exactly how it happened, and that makes you even madder because it seemed intentional. There could be a lot more to it, dear Gemini, and you would be doing yourself a favor by opening your mind up to other possibilities. How? Ask. If you ask directly, you will discover enough about the matter to feel better about resolving it. So Gemini, it sounds like you're upset about something, but your horoscope is saying in order to get down to the nitty-gritty, you need to ask questions in order to feel better about it. So today, focus on asking and trying to get the answers that you need. So that was our last horoscope of the day. Let me know if your horoscope reading resonates with you. If not, hopefully it does next time. So on this nail, I kind of did it a little differently compared to the picture. I didn't have the blue that's in the picture, and I really wasn't sure if I wanted to use another green. So I ended up doing purple and then going over it with this pretty light blue, which is kind of greenish. So it kind of meets the green requirement of this set. I feel like this design is really beginner friendly, so if you're a beginner and you don't know what design to do, I would definitely recommend this one. It's very, very simple, and you don't necessarily have to have the lines as perfect as they are in the picture. You just kind of draw them however, and I like the alternate I think that's the word, alternate colors that are used in this set. So not every nail is the same. Normally when I do my nail sets, I pretty much try to keep every nail the same. But I'm also trying to explore and make them different, use different colors, different patterns and things like that. Sometimes I feel like I have to say this because I know that there may be beginners that are watching videos and they're wanting to learn how to do nails, do gel nails. I do cure everything in between. I probably should have said this earlier, honestly, but you do want to make sure that you cure in between each color. So after I applied my purple, I cured it right after. I just don't normally record that part because I feel like it's extra stuff included in the video. And so, but I do want to make sure that you know that you do have to cure in between layers. Now I'm just adding some top coat to all the nails. I was going to add some sort of charm, but I really like the simplicity of these without any charms or rhinestones and things, so I decided not to do that for these. If you didn't know, this is my favorite top coat, but I was on Facebook recently and I heard a lot of people talking about Koopa and how Koopa is not the greatest and how the shine doesn't last longer than a few days. So I want to know, do you guys have a certain opinion about Koopa, or do you have another top coat that you prefer that you feel like lasts longer? I've heard someone say Gloss It. I can't remember what company that is for, but I have considered looking into that. I have a screenshot of it, but I can't look at it right now. But let me know if you have another top coat that you use, or if you use Coupa and you just have an opinion about it, let me know that as well. And this is the finished look. Let me know what you think of these and if you would wear them or not. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.